Chris B. Top 5 or potentially even top 3 monster in the whole Guns of Glory world. How I convinced him to give me an interview? Well, some people have helped me with that mission. Also, Chris decided to share some, I'd say, drama stuff. It won't be all about moi 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 for all. Little disclaimer, may be shocking, I don't always represent 100% of the view of my guests. Because of the quality, you know I do it completely for free from my kitchen, I'm providing subtitles in both languages. I believe you prefer to hear Chris in this quality rather than not to hear at all. I blame English weather and Chris B blames Boog. Hi guys, today I have a very special guest. I'm counting on serious Guns of Glory stat, battle, money and monster talk. Let's welcome Chris B.
Hi Muffin, how are you?
Great, how are you? Okay, can you introduce yourself for us?
So I'm Chris B, Kingdom 273. What else do you want to know? I'm 41, I'm married, from the UK. I live just outside London, a place called Ascot.
Let's start from the very end. We know recently Girls No One quit, KKND from 360 quit, maybe possibly other monsters quit. I hope you don't think about leaving yet.
No, you're stuck with me for a little while longer, I'm sure. I've got no intentions of leaving just yet.
And what would have to happen for you to think about quitting?
There's aspects of the game that are getting repetitive and tedious. We keep getting matched with exactly the same kingdoms every kingdom raid, so what used to be a fun event is quite boring now. We'll get matched with them again this week, I'm sure. KVK as well, to a degree. Yeah, we had 3 weeks of 52 and 33, I think. But, you know, it is what it is. Right? I don't know. I haven't thought about quitting.
I'm really happy to hear that. Yes, we know migrations are very possible soon. What's your view about it? Would you go with your team, or would you go solo, or accept other players into 73?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be in 273. We'll welcome other players. I can't imagine that many will leave our kingdom. It's a pretty settled bunch.
Okay, let's assume you may choose. Which kingdom you would like to, let's say, mingle with?
551.
551. Yeah, Luca.
Yeah, Lucas Rat. We're good friends. I was hoping we'd get to choose, but it doesn't seem that way.
Let's talk about recent KVK. Yeah, I'd like to mention K33 and K52. You got them two in the role, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
What happened to you during first one?
I forgot to use my merc ships. So I forgot to use the merc ships. I switched my march, and then I got kicked out. So time I got back in, I think I was in the palace with no airship and no guards. And it was probably the easiest win Kingdom 33 I've ever had. They're unbeatable, Kingdom 33. They're hands down the strongest kingdom at the moment. Well, but they were anyway then. I don't know what's happening with girls. They've got Skronk and girls both maxed. Well, if they double mega rally you can't switch guards. One of them's going to get you. And once they're in, you're never getting them out, as I found... unfortunately, the first time that we lost to them. They're too good, and two max players, it's an impossible task.
And how many 44s your kingdom has?
Some of them are 45s, but we've got, I think it's 6, it might be 7, I'm not sure.
Okay, then it was second with exact matchups. Can you state for the viewers, this is the question came to my mind this very moment. We didn't have any nap, right?
No, we never napped. Never napped. God knows how long. We never napped.
Players always assume that... I don't mean 33. I mean the biggest kingdoms in the Guns of Glory world. They do not nap, and they are always...
Because they're not fighting.
Yeah, they're not fighting. Like, for example, 52. I assume you don't nap with 52, right?
We don't nap with 52. We don't need to nap. I mean, you act in self-interest. There's no point fighting certain kingdoms because it's inevitably going to end in a stalemate. So you'll end up keeping your kingdom, they'll end up keeping theirs. If you try take the other, then there's a risk with that, especially one like 52 where they've got God knows how many T13s. You're just going to take mega rally after mega rally after mega rally for 8 hours. You'll end up out of T13s by the end of it. So you're never going to hold it.
Yeah.
What's the point? And for an extra set of packs and all those losses, it's not really worth it, is it?
Yeah,
it's not in that, but it's what Mexican standoff more so,
Players just think that it's convenient for you. Just okay, let's not fight. So we could save money. It's not like this. You do it for yourself because it's better for you.
It's pointless.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's more to it than that as well. So Kingdom 33 and Kingdom 52 always getting criticised for not fighting, right? But it ain't going to happen. And to Kingdom 33 in a position at the moment where they're at, where Kingdom 52 were at, say 3 months. Kingdom 52 didn't push it when they had the advantage. It kind of seems a bit opportunist that things go up and down and who's top changes constantly. And so there's an element of that involved in it as well, I'm sure.
So you recently had interesting KVK with 241. What happened there?
241, we've got a rivalry going on with them. We lost to Kingdom 33 a few weeks back. The first time we lost to them.
Yeah.
We took it and Kingdom 33 bailed them out. A few weeks later, we were matched with 52 and 241. And we beat 241. We took their palace and kept it for the 8 hours. So we won. We kept our kingdom. We took theirs. And just bearing in mind, a few weeks before, there's all these claims of it was a good fight. You won't beat us easily. We did beat them easily. They gave up, but after a couple of hours, you didn't beat us. We chose not to fight. They didn't choose not to fight. They fought. This weekend, we had them again posting, congratulations, Kingdom 241 on the win. It's a draw, right? We kept our kingdom. Kingdom 162 kept theirs. Kingdom 241 kept theirs. So that's a draw. Yeah, it's celebrated as a win.
So which one on Guns of Glory leaderboard world you think your kingdom is at the moment?
Oh, God. I don't know. 33 are hands down ahead of everyone. I think there's probably half a dozen kingdoms, so there's very little to choose between them. 67 are coming up, aren't they? 52, Self 524, 55. Well,
yeah, we totally agree on those numbers. That. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the weirdest place you were playing the game?
Scotland, Loch Ness. I was up there one weekend and I was in trouble with my mother-in-law for being on my phone all the time. That was probably it. On a boat in the middle of Loch Ness, looking for Nessie.
Oh, what do you do for a living? Because do you want to stay that or not really?
I don't mind. I've got a furniture showroom. It used to have lots and lots of stores up and down the country. It's largely online.
Okay, now I have a tough question for a change. Let's talk about money. I know my viewers want to hear anything. I know it's a delicate topic. Any number you want to share.
As long as you don't tell my wife, then I don't keep a tally. But it's about it's about 10 grand a month for the whatever it is that's coming. So the new Curiosities next week, that's going to be 10 grand to max them, and it's probably the best part of 10 grand on the pirate ship as well. It's easily 20,000 at the moment.
Okay, thanks very much for sharing. You're the first one to do so. So, do you remember how much you spent during this famous pirate event TomVapor recorded?
I do that every while.
So you upgrade the very first days when the new item comes?
No, within the first week. So it's always done for KVK. So it comes out on the Monday, it'll be done on the Friday.
And are there any areas you could have spent more, but you deliberately omit?
Not really, everything's maxed. GoG addiction is a terrible, terrible affliction. It's worse than cocaine.
Yeah. How much gold do you have at the moment?
40 something million. I don't know. 40 to 43 million.
Oh my.
More than I can spend.
And how many troops do you remember? It's 300 million.
I'm not sure now. It was about 120 million before KVK.
Any events you do are part of KVK?
New World, obviously. Darklands, Kingdom Raid.
Oh.
I don't really do Ultimate. I don't usually do Alliance v Alliance, the Sunday event.
Anything you still need to work on, even though you're maxed player?
We practice. We do drills for KVK. We've been practicing things like pre-fill marches. We've got it down to a where we can get the so if there's a 1 second window, we'll have it refilled within that 1 second window.
Yeah, that's impressive. And do you remember the moment? What caused you to be that kind of a monster? Like you had a rogue or
lockdown. You know, I was spending a fair bit before that, but when we went on to lockdown, then obviously I'm playing it more and more every day. Once you start, it's very, very difficult to stop.
Okay. Do you think your team is your weak or strong point of your kingdom?
The good thing about our kingdom is that they're not shy of losing troops. They don't care. I've got Maximus, Nico, Neb, Abyss, and Teth. I was Simon, all C44, C45. For, you know, a great team. They always support me. We've got a fantastic bunch.
So, who is the person you rely on the most?
Cass. Cass is our organiser. Cassandra, or Cass, has changed her name to recently. She's the one that organises the drills, gets us ready for KVK. She's the one that does everything, really.
Do you remember the moment when you were extremely angry at the game?
Nah, not really.
I was really angry when there was a guard update.
I don't care. I mean, there's always going to be guard updates.
Okay,
people,
you just adjust it.
People, it's not a charity. They make their money from updates. Of course, there's going to be updates.
So you're not a developer?
I'm not a developer.
Yeah, just just to be clear.
Everyone thinks I am, but no, I'm not a developer. And Isha's not a developer. I know Isha as well. And Girls, not a developer. Hate to disappoint it to you.
So, what was the most ridiculous gossip you've heard about yourself, except that you're the developer? I haven't heard anything about you. I have to admit.
No, I went on Facebook recently for first time in 6 months at least. I made a mistake of going on Facebook once. I went on it again recently, but they were quite nice this time.
I want to ask about favors. I have my kingdom example. When you attacked and zeroed our rogue player, I'm not sure if you remember that. Yeah, it was a couple months ago. Cube.
Is it the cube? Yeah.
Even though I didn't ask you for it, Cram and Kings did. I stole his cannon relic, and you attacked me 5 minutes earlier.
Did I?
Yes, and I wasn't mad.
I don't discriminate. I attack everyone. So don't worry. If you're unbubbled in Kingdom Raid, then you're going to get attacked.
Yes,
you know.
That's cool.
Unless,
Yeah, favors. Yes. It was Kingdom Reign, and it was actually fair ask. I have to admit, because I know Cube was loaded with resources, and we counted that later, and it was like $4,000 of resources. So, I have a question. This wasn't unreasonable. Do you get a lot of unreasonable favors?
I didn't do that as a favour. Somebody, I can't remember who, somebody said that if we freeze him, will you zero him? He's got loads of resources. It's a game, isn't it? You know, you're supposed to attack each other. You're supposed to evade my attacks. So I never nap on anything. I never nap. I tell a lie. I mean, some people that I'm friends with and UAC, we'd probably napped with till later, for instance. But generally, I never nap.
Okay, so have you met anyone from game?
Nobody at all. I don't live far from Khabib. We're both, well, I would say we're London. I work in London.
What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
What is the thing you are the most commonly criticized in game? Like, you know, you have hate messages. What is it?
Ultimate Alliance, I'm always very unpopular. I don't play it. It's a friend of mine, Boog, that plays it. So when I play the first couple of hours and I stay in our kingdom, I don't go round burning people's hives, and it's his thing. And I always get the blame for it, so that's why I get criticised. I get criticised for something I don't do, burning up hives in Ultimate Alliance, but it's not me, people. Blame Boog.
Ah, right, yes, blame Boog, yes. For all those hives burned. Yes, that's...
Yeah.
It's never Chris, people.
I don't want to do that. I don't typically do that unless I'm annoyed.
Okay, what do you think gives power in game? What else besides money?
Cass organises things, and I don't think that she's got huge stats or huge troop numbers, but she's got a position of power within our kingdom. So because she takes responsibility.
Okay, what would be your mic drop? Dream TV key, or I don't know, something which would happen.
If I go out in a blaze of glory.
Yes.
I just enjoy playing the game, you know. I don't play it for a desire
to beat someone.
Be the best or to beat someone. I like beating Kingdom 241. They're the only ones. Kingdom 241 to keep on beating them, to make Hands of Rage quit and Harley. So that would be my moments. But apart from that, it's a game, right? You win some, you lose some.
Okay, I have some questions from your fans, so please be aware they aren't from me. Yeah, yes, from your fans. You have those. I hope you're aware of that. No one.
You know, they're going to be very disappointed when they hear.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yes, I have a drunken wolf on my chest. So when I was 18, boy's first holiday, we went to Ibiza. A couple of weeks before, we all went to get matching tattoos. We changed our mind, thank God. We didn't get matching ones, but we all got tattoos. And I had a wolf, but it looks boss-eyed, it's terrible, and it looks drunk. I've got one on my arm as well, which is like a Celtic symbol, which I don't mind. I've got one on my chest, and it's awful.
Now it will be another very disturbing question. Boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs? Who said it was either? I know who sent this one, actually.
Have you been a victim of any flirt attempt?
Yeah, my wife hates this game, like she hates it with a passion, and the last thing I need is for her to find nude photos that somebody sent me on through this game. That will be the final nail.
So game has some influence on your personal life, or not really?
Takes
time,
yeah,
right?
I mean, It's a time, yeah. I spend a lot of time on this game. KVK weekends. Sunday is date night now. That's the compromise that's been made. So I get left alone on Saturdays, but Sunday is the make-up day. This game sucks. Don't do it, kids. Just say no.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
Fun. It was fun. I've been reluctant about doing this, as you know, right? It was fun, and I recommend it.
So, Chris, thank you very much for your time. And
okay.
I see you on the battlefield.
Oh, I see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.